Hi guys, Coach Lisa from the Hub PT in High River, and today we are going through movement prep number 4, which is super easy, super simple, so hated by so many, rolling. So you need a roller. I love my travel roller. I keep my original made in the garage travel roller at home and carry it with me everywhere to competitions. And you need a lacrosse ball or a hard ball, one of the balls supplied with a travel roller. If you can't handle the travel roller, we have our foam rollers as well, so you can always find the thing that works best for you. When you're rolling, you need to think about how are you actually helping your body. Are you going through it just in big long strokes? Are you pulsing through? Are you seeking out that tight spot and then focusing in on it? Many different theories. Biggest thing with rolling is it is not about speed. It's not about how fast you can roll out. It is not about just raking through those muscles, making those big, long, giant strokes. Sometimes they're needed, other times they're not. So without further ado, let's get started. Biggest thing is you guys are doing 10 minutes worth of rolling every time you get in here, hopefully every single day. A wise group of people once said that if you can roll out, dedicate 10 minutes a day and just switch out the body parts that you're focusing on, you should be good in the world of self-therapy, unless of course there's other issues, underlying issues and factors involved. So I like working bottom up, so foot up to top. You can go in any way you need to. And when you're in here, definitely, you probably won't have time to do the entire top to bottom, bottom to top practice in one 10-minute segment. So try and mix it up. Try and focus on lower body if it's a lower body day. Focus on upper body if it's an upper body day. Rolling is fabulous because you can do it as a warm-up. You can do it as a cool-down. You can do it as self-therapy. You can do it as self-care. You can do it as a boredom killer, and truly there is actually no excuse for you not to be rolling in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so let's get started. Bottom up, so from the foot, easy. Grab the ball, put your foot on the ball. You're going to roll and work through everything, finding those sweet spots. And when you find a nice juicy spot that is super sore, you're just gonna kind of settle into it, breathe into it, breathe out all the bad crap that's blocked in there, and then breathe in all the good stuff too. We're gonna focus on one side at a time. So then from that, now obviously I'm doing this to be a little bit faster so you're not watching a 20-minute video. When you're rolling out your calf muscle, let's see, there we go. You're going to just pulse up and down, making your way on up from the ankle, all the way up into the back of the knee. Now notice my toes turned in right now. So I'll show you from a different angle here. So straight on, toes turned in right now. So from here, I'm turning my toe in to get that inside gastroc. Then I will do a long stroke back, pulse with toe up, coming all the way up to the back of my knee, trying to keep the foot as relaxed as possible. Long stroke back, and now I'm turning outwards, pulsing up and down. Now I feel a lovely juicy spot right there in that calf muscle. So what I'm gonna do is hang out. Now the pressure of gravity and my leg is not enough. So I'm gonna actually take my left leg, sorry, I'm working on my right. I'm gonna take my free leg and apply that downward pressure into that sweet juicy spot. Now I feel it moving, it's going back to my foot. So I will go back to the foot when I'm all done. But it's also going to the back of my knee. So I'm going to make my way up there. And I'm going to follow that referral of discomfort to the one that is the most pronounced, and then make my way up. Okay, so then we're going to go into hamstring. Same thing, rocking back and forth, trying to stay as relaxed as possible. You can find different angles, work into different positions. A lot of this is learning how to move your body, how to make things work to your favor. And then into the glute. Same thing, pulsing up and down and so on. So, again, if you find a spot that's nice and juicy, you're gonna work into it. Then we're gonna get into the quad. So base and knee, actually you should always do anterior tibialis on top of the shin. So it's just outside. So anterior tibialis, oh, hi Cheryl. So there's your bone. Anterior tibialis is just on the outside of your shin bone, and we should massage that out as well. So we would go through that, ankle up to knee, into that position. Then into the quad. So center of quad, rec fem, all the way up, pulsing up and down, breathing, loosening everything up. You want to deepen it just a little bit. You're going to start bringing that heel to your butt as you make your way up. And then back down. Then you're going to go to the inside into your VMO, pulsing up and down, all the way into your groin. For the adults, make some sweet, sweet love to that roller. That's why I suggest buying your own roller. And then you would come into the side, into that VLO. And then, everybody's most and absolute favorite, now that we've released the quad and we've released the hamstring, we can actually get into IT band. We don't want to go into IT band without releasing quad and hamstring first, because they are actually the culprits to a tight IT band. From knee all the way up, pulsing up and down, breathing. Make sure you're breathing. And find that sweet spot, hang out into it. Another thing you can do is when you're in that sweet spot, heel to butt. Exhaling as you go through that discomfort, releasing through all of that tension. And there you go. Then you get into your hip, a little bit further in the hip. When we get into our back, we don't want to be rolling straight up and down the spine, but we do need to be getting one side. So you're going to go on an angle and get those muscles that are around the spine and then into the lat. The lat's a little bit of a challenge, but you can do it. Rolling up and down, pulsing through. Again, you find a sweet spot. Hang out into it. You can also work through some ranges of motion while you're in that position if you're feeling comfortable. When we get into the pec in the front, it gets a little bit challenging. Let's see if I can find the right angle. Probably there. So from here, we're rolling through that tight chest and then into the deltoids, into the bicep, and back and forth. And that is the Coles Note super speedy one-sided version of rolling out. If you have troubles with getting into those positions and those angles, especially for the hamstrings and for the glutes, you can actually elevate, put this on a box, put it on a bench, and roll through while sitting on the bench in a higher position so you don't have to get down on the ground. And the same goes for when you're rolling out your pecs. It's a little bit harder, but you can go up against a wall, stand up nice and tall, and do that same rollout, wall against the roller, you pressing your body weight against the roller. Controlling weight, of course, and pressure is the most important thing, and breathing, 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 breathing. Always breathe in the good and get rid of the bad. All right, happy movement prep. Enjoy the rolling and then make it a constant every single day practice, please.